Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine and in good health. So here as you can see, I am back with English subject. And I hope you all are fine and in good health after a short Diwali break. So I hope now you all are again enthusiastic about studies. Okay, so back to your online classes. And in the previous class, before a short vacation, we completed Unit 9 of your textbook, isn't it? Desert Animals and What If poem, right? So now we will be starting a new chapter of Grammar Gate. So I hope you all are ready to learn the new chapter. So open page number 54 of your textbook, that is chapter 6, Subject-Verb Agreement. This is the chapter that we are going to study, Subject-Verb Agreement. Clear? So now, you might be thinking, what is subject, verb and agreement over here, right? So first, before you start the whole topic together, what is subject? Subject is something that is going to do the action in the sentence, okay, about what you are going to talk, or about a thing, about a person that you are going to talk in a sentence. Subject will do the action. Clear? So subject is going to be your noun. Then what is verb? Verb is action. Verb is action. Clear? So I hope subject is clear, verb is clear. These are the two different topics. Now these two are brought together, subject, verb. Agreement. Now you know what is the meaning of agreement? We agree on, on something, right? So here, what's the agreement between the subject and verb? Let's see. So the chapter says subject verb agreement. First, let us see the definition. Subject verb agreement refers to the relationship between the verb and its subject. So now this subject verb agreement, we are going to talk about the relationship. What is the connection of a verb and a subject? That is what we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, so it is nothing but a relationship, connection of verb and the subject. Verb and its subject. What is its subject means? Its subject means the subject which is going to do the action. Clear? So now let's see on what topic they agree, right? So subjects and verbs must agree with one another in number. Okay, so subjects and verbs. Okay, if your subject is singular, your verb should be singular. If your subject is plural, this should be plural. Number means singular and plural. So they both should be same. Thus, if a subject is singular, its verb must also be singular. If a subject is plural, its verb must be plural. Subject means, suppose you are talking about person. Okay, so if there is one boy, the verb, the action should also be singular. Okay, if your noun, that's your subject, that is plural, your action should also be in plural form. Okay, now here is one example for you. How do you match the verb and subject? How do you agree? So one dog is sitting on the grass. So here, now see, sitting cannot be said as sittings. Can you say it sittings? No, you can't. Is, am, are. They are also verb. We call them be verbs. Do you remember? We call them be verbs. When we are doing the chapter verbs, I've explained you, right? So here we are talking about one dog, and is, that is singular, 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 subject, verb, singular, singular, subject, verb agreement, right? Two dogs, so they came are, there comes are. So here are agrees with subject, is agrees with one dog. So the number, okay, so the subject and the verb must agree on number. Clear? So this is what we are talking about, the agreement of subject and verb, subject verb agreement. Is it understood? So here, now let's go with the textbook part of your chapter. Okay, so as I said, page number 54, you might be able to see this, right? Being able to find the right subject and verb can help you write correct sentences in English. So it's obvious that if you are using singular subject, your verb should also be singular. If it is plural, the correct meaning won't be conveyed. Okay, सही मतलब नहीं बनता अगर sentence formation सही नहीं होता. So that is why the verb should match your subject. Noun के साथ जो noun, the one which is going to do the action. Again I am repeating, what is subject? The noun जो action करने वाला है, okay, thing that is going to do the action, that is your subject, okay, which is being talked about in the sentence, जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, that is your subject. Clear? And what is verb? Verb का मतलब क्या होता है? कोई action करना, right? सो ये एक्शन और ये सब्जेक्ट दोनों मैच होना चाहिए, दोनों का फॉर्मेशन सही होना चाहिए, देन ओनली यू कैन मेक अ प्रॉपर सेंटेंस. क्लियर? सो नाउ see the examples. I am 12 years old. So again, is, am, are, was, were, has, they are all your be verb, right? So ऐसा नहीं बोलना कि am तो action नहीं है तो ये verb नहीं हुआ. That is wrong. It is already explained. That's be verb. What we call them? Be verbs. Is it clear? So I am 12 years old. Okay. So I किसके बारे में बात हो रही है इधर? I means singular है या plural? Okay, let's divide now. It is singular. एक है ना, singular है. Now am, जब हम am बोलते हैं, we use am with I only, right? You don't say you am, we am. Do you ever say that? She am, he am. Do you ever say that? No, we don't say that. So that is totally wrong, right? So am, we use it with I, and as we know, if I is singular, am is also singular. So here can you see subject and this verb, they both agree, they are the same, right? They agree, the subject and the verb agrees in number. Number means singular and plural in this chapter. Clear? So I hope this example is clear. Now next, you. Now we don't treat you as first person, we treat it as a second person. I hope you remember, right? So you, we consider it, if it's one person we use you, if it is two person also we use you. So with you we always use are. Now see he. If we talk about he, it is singular or plural? It is singular. हम एक लड़के के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. So that is why we use is. Now come to they. They is plural. They is plural. तो अगर तुम्हारा subject they है, plural है, तो verb कैसा होगा? Plural होगा. So find out. They are. Are is plural, right? So here, this is what is explained as subject-verb agreement. Is this clear? I hope it is clear. Okay, so now let's move to your next page, page number 55. Okay, now what can you see over here? What can you see over here? See, now underline whatever I underline, okay? These four sentences contain the same verb be. Now, what four sentences we are talking about? Which four sentences we are talking about in the sentence? Yes, the one on page number 54, right? So, they all are having be verbs. Aren't they having be verbs? See, all are be verbs, no? Is, am, are. Okay, if there was over here, that would also have been be verb. Was, were, has, have, they were all be verbs. So in these sentences, you have be verbs. And next, the same tense, simple present. Sorry. Now, same tense, simple present. Now, go on page number 54. Okay, I am not turning my page. You see on the left hand side of yours, 4 sentences are there. They are all in which tense? Simple present tense. Okay, and simple present tense means we talk about the time. Present tense, we talk about the time now. Okay, and we talk about general truths. Right? So we use simple present for them. I am 12 years old. So now, how many years old? 12 years old. Okay? So here we have used all simple present tense. But the verb form is not the same in all sentences. Okay, now with the verb form, now we use the same be verb. We are using same simple present tense. But are all the verbs same? No. Why? Let me explain you. Because we write verbs according to the subject, didn't we? Yes. Why we used are? Because there was you. Why we used am? Because there was I. Remember? So, it is not same in all sentences. So, what is it? The verb, underline this with me. The verb agrees with the subject. I am not able to. Subject. Study the table to note the correct form of the verbs with personal pronouns. Now, if you have personal pronouns, what is personal pronouns? What is pronouns? The one that you can use instead of noun, right? Instead of person name, right? I, you, we, she, he, it, they. All this we can use instead of noun. So we use them pronouns, right? So with I, which verb you have to use? Am. You, we, they, are. He, she, it, is. For simple present, for present tense. If it was past, with I, he, she, it was. You, we, they, we will use were. Now see, where were that we use it in present tense also. They are past tense. I, you, we, they have, he, she, it has. Okay, so you see, plural were, but with you we will use were. And has singular, have plural. But with I and you we will use have. Okay, so here we are going to take care of singular and plural. Clear? When the subject changes from singular to plural, the predicate of the sentence must change too. What is predicate? Here we are talking about the other half of the sentence which contains your verb. We are talking about the half of the sentence that contains your verb. Now here we learned about be verbs. But what if there is no be verb? If you are having an action only, how can you convert that? Let's see. Here there are so many examples. We'll take few of them. Okay. So first one, the boy works hard. Now you might have seen one thing, students. The boy is singular, right? Now with work is action, काम करना. Okay, he works hard. So with work s is added. With work, what is added? S is added. So, and what we have studied, if we add s it becomes plural, right? But that is actually wrong. Okay, which way wrong? Everywhere you cannot add s and make it this plural form, right? You cannot add everywhere s and make it plural. So here in simple present tense, when we talk about simple present tense, students, remember one thing, that if you talk about singular, then with singular you have to add s after the verb. Is it understood or not? If your subject is singular, with verb you have to add s. Now come to plural, the boys work hard. So with boys it's plural. So when it's plural, your verb will be the same only. You don't have to add s. Where you will add s? When it is singular. Understood? See, the child's foot, the children's feet. Foot singular, feet plural. The woman goes. See, es. Okay, with singular we add s or es. Remember one thing. With go we added es. Now here it's only go. Why? Because it's women. It's plural, right? The bird lives. The birds live. This man has. These men have. You see this? Okay, so this is how you have to change your verbs. Why? Because we have to agree it with the subject. Is it understood? Now with this explanation you have to try the exercise which is below, that is page number 55. Now I'll not explain you all, I'll just explain you two. Okay, let me explain you three. चलो 3 explain करूँगी. The rest of them you have to do it. Okay, so here what it says, change these sentences from singular to plural. So all these sentences are in singular form. Which form? Singular form. You have to convert it into plural form. You have to convert it into plural form. तो सबसे पहले तो आपको subject identify करना है. Then you have to identify the verb, right? So let me explain you. The thief has been caught by the policeman. Okay? किसके बारे में बात हो रही है यहाँ पर? पकड़ने की बात हो रही है, पुलिस की बात हो रही है या thief की बात हो रही है? Who is the main character over here? The thief. We are talking about thief, right? So which is the subject over here? Yes, very good. The thief. The thief is the subject. Now with the thief what you are having? Has. Why has? Because the thief is singular. So has is also singular. Now see on the top where you have studied pronouns. The third box. Has and have. Right? If we have to use plural, what are we going to use? Have. If we want to use singular, we use has. Am I right? Now, you have to convert the subject and verb both into plural. So, convert now. The thief. What will be the plural form of thief? What will be the plural form of thief? See, I'll erase it after writing over here, okay? I don't have space for writing on the side as you are having. Thief. Is it thieves? Am I right? Am I right? See, one thing you're clear. One thing you're clear, na? That has will become have in plural, right? Has will become have. The other sentence will remain the same. Other sentence will remain the same. Only subject and verb we have to change, right? So, the will be same. The. Thief we have to change. Will it be thieves? How many of you say thieves is right? Those who are saying thieves is right, you're wrong. It has to be thieves. What is the plural form of thieves? Thieves. Thieves. The thieves has will become have been caught by the policeman. This is the correct answer. I hope now you understood how to do. Yes, I hope you understood how to do. So now let's go to the second one. So your second statement says, the little girl likes Rose very much. Now whom are we talking about? The little girl. Okay, and which is the verb next to it? Likes. Which is the verb next to it? Likes. Now, as I said, when we talk about singular, we add s after the verb, right? Now, if we want to write the plural form of the verb in present tense only, we remove s, right? So, we are clear about one thing, that here what will come? Like. What will come over here? Like. The. Now, little will not become littles, it will be little only. Now we have to change girl. So what is the plural form of girl? What is the plural form of girl? Girls. Right. The little girls like Rose very much. Clear? Now next. The third one. That calf ate a loaf of bread. That calf ate a loaf of bread. Now that means, now that, those, these. This also you have to learn, okay? That, the plural form will become those. What will it become? Those calf. Calf, what is the plural form? Calves. Those calves ate. Now you cannot change this. Ate a loaf of bread. We changed that and calf. Subject, verb. Clear? This is how we changed it. Okay. So now why are we not changing ate? You cannot write eights. Okay. This is the past form of eat. Okay. If it was the calf eat a loaf of bread, then you could have written the calf eats. Okay. The calf eats a loaf of bread. Then if we have converted, we could have written the calves eat a loaf of bread. But as it is past tense, we are not changing it over here. Clear? But the rest of them you are going to change. Has, okay, cries, is, okay. The rest of them you have to do, and then when I'll be forwarding the PDF, the solution, you can check it with that. If still there is a question you didn't understand, you can ask in the comment section. Okay, surely I'll be able to solve your doubt.